A very good evening to all of the viewers here. Today, I am going to demonstrate a project that I've done on phishing. What actually is phishing is that we get a similar page like here, and we think that this is a Netflix login page, but actually, this is my own hosted page on an IP address that is not netflix.com. So here, what happens is that when we enter our email ID and passwords, that is not going on the Netflix database servers, and not, instead of not getting verified and logging it inside Netflix, what it does is that it will gonna take our credentials and send it to a server, wherein they will get our data and then use it in a way which we don't might not want to. So to demonstrate things, I'm gonna enter my email address here and my password for Netflix. And for demonstration purposes, I'm doing something as network security as my password, and I say sign in. Oops. So this is what usually happens. This is what actually happens. When we try to log in on a phishing page, it will not actually redirect to the correct place that we are going to, because that is a fake page. But what happens in the background, that the mail of the fisher, who will be like, this is my mail, we got the ID and the password that we just entered via email. And I am trying to demonstrate phishing, wherein I got the email ID of the user, that was me personally, and the password was network security as I just entered. And you can see the timings out here, it's the same right now, and I got this mail right now after entering here. So it's a very simple process. We take certain inputs from the user, we send it to the server, and then from there we can send it to the mail or use it in whatever way we want. So how it works? After downloading the repository, we will have such repo structure, folder structure. So to start the server, to actually run the program, what we can do is that we can first install Node.js. Your system must have Node.js, and then we can start up a terminal, wherein we, to check whether Node.js is properly installed, we can do node-v. This will give us the version of the Node.js that we're currently having. If not installed properly, this might show some errors. So to run all of the dependencies required by my application, that is Express, Body Parser, and Node Mailer, for sending our mails, we need to install all of these dependencies. And for that, the dependencies are here in package.json file, wherein I have all of these dependencies. And to install that, we just need to run a command called npm install. So that will basically install all of the required dependencies for running this project onto a browser. And I have set the port to be as 3000, so this can be set to as any port. If we are hosting it somewhere on an application, this can be variable. Now to start the application, all we need to do is that npm start. So I'll just tell you in a moment how it works. In the package.json, I have named a script start, wherein it will start the nodemon server, and it will run our app.js file that is having all the routes. So what happens here is that first, after getting a home route, we render a file called views.login.html. So now, is what is login.html? Login.html is the same file that we are seeing right here. This file is rendered from the views of mine, which is an HTML file again, and it has a form which sends a post request onto the server, which is being received here in the app.post on the success route. After that, I create an object out of the everything that we just entered here, variable and password, out of the request.body, and then we stringify it and then send it to the required mail. These are some of the settings required to send the mail. So yeah, now after that the mail has been sent, we'll redirect the user to netflix.com. So seems like nothing will go wrong, and you will fall in the trap of somebody who's trying to fish in things, and then you will be randomly sending your ID and password unknowingly to a person who is not worthy to have it. So that was all about my project. And now, to actually not fall into such kinds of traps, we must check what is the IP address mentioned here. or what is the domain name that is being shown here. So to open the main Netflix, how it looks like, yeah, so basically main Netflix will look like somewhat this, netflix.com, and it's just opening. Yeah, so that is how the sign in page of Netflix looks like. Isn't it similar? Yeah, hope so. So we this is my hosted Netflix page, and this is the main Netflix page. So if we are logging in somewhere, anywhere maybe it, we should verify the place that we are logging in. We should see what is the domain name that is visible to us, and whether that is same or not. So basically, if this URL has been specified to this page, I cannot use it simply for my application. So that will not be the same. So to verify login, first step that will be that. Second step is that after logging in here on my page, sometimes browser detect that and tell you that this has been phished, or we might have lost the credentials. So we need to look that up for any kind of applications. I chose Netflix because so that no, you know, it doesn't seems like I have breaking some rules, because Netflix is an entertainment app. I could have also done this for some SBI login, so wherein people can fakely use their login IDs and passwords. So that is the overall project that I've done on this phishing. So I have used Node here along with rendering HTML. This is my basic library of all the CSS styles that I've done, and this is some SCSS styles also. So that was all. Thank you so much for viewing.